Very good morning to my dear students. How are you all? I think that all of you are fine. Today, my dear students, we are going to discuss a new topic that is related to our second chapter. The topic is how to overcome the failures. How to overcome the failure. Students, this is very important. This topic is very important in our life. You know that our life is a mixture of ups and downs. There are success and also failure. So whenever we fail, how can we overcome that? Or overcoming that failure is an important aspect in our life. If we can't overcome the failures, then we can never be successful. So students, in daily life and in your future also, this topic is very important, how to overcome failure, because we are doing different works and we have different goals in our life, and we are trying to fulfill our dreams and goals. So always it will not be successful. I told that there are ups and downs, equal chances for successes and failures. So whenever we fail, we should learn how to overcome that. So this topic is very important. So about the management or overcoming failures, about that we are discussing today. First of all, students, you have to understand that failure and success are the two sides of a same coin. They are equally important and they have equal chances. In maths, you are studying about the probability. So success and failures, they have an equal chance. Probability means the chance of happening something, occurrence of some event, that is called the probability. Success and failure also have equal probability. That means they have a 50-50 chance of getting there, either a favorable outcome or an unfavorable outcome. So when if a person fails in his first attempt or second attempt or third attempt or 10 or 11 attempts, in the next attempt he can be successful. In the short run, failures and success, they may be fluctuating, but in the long run they are equal. They have equal chances. You know that. Suppose if I toss a coin one time, sometimes if we expect a head, but tail can come. Second time also it can happen. We expect a head, but tail happened. That means it is not according to our expectation. Third time when we toss a coin, suppose at that time also it is against our expectation. But if we toss it 100 times, we can see that the occurrence of head and tail, that may be are equal. Means equal number of times head and tails may repeat. So in the short run, if it is not according to your expectation, when we continue, when we try more and more, in the long run, they have equal chances. Just like that, the success and failures also have equal chances. You may try the first time, it is a failure. Second time also failure. Third time also failure. But fourth time, there can be success. Or fifth time, there can be success. Or the 10th time, it can be a success. So Dear students, the important thing is that when we fail, we should not dampen our spirit. Dampen means we should not leave our spirit. We should not lose our spirit. We should not be discouraged as from completing the task. The most important thing is that we should keep trying. Try and try until we achieve the success. So if we do not try, then success will not be achieved, because we can't say that in the first attempt itself we can be successful in any event or any attempt, because success and failures have equal chances. So if we continue or if we try more and more, then the coming future or the long run we can be successful. So an important thing is that perseverance is the key to success. That you should understand, that perseverance. Perseverance means try to work continuously without minding the failures or any adversities. So many adversities that comes on the way of success. So many hindrances may be there, but we should have the perseverance to suffer all that things, and we should continue our hard work until we succeed. So perseverance is an important aspect or important quality that is needed for success. We have read the success stories of many great people. We have read only the success stories. But behind their success, there are many failures. They have suffered many failures, but they have a quality that they have not given up their attempt. They tried, they continue their works, their hard work with perseverance, and then they got successful finally. So students, important thing is that we should not be discouraged in times of failures. We should try and try until we get succeeded. Therefore, students, failures should never dishearten us. We should not lose our heart. We should always believe that we will succeed, so that we should have the self-confidence that help us succeed. So everybody should develop a self-confidence that I can be successful. If we fear of failure, then we can't be successful. We will be weaken our morality, our mind will be weakened, and we may end up in nothing, or we will fail. So self-confidence is an important thing, very important for success. Adopting a positive mind or positive attitudes towards a failed attempt is an important quality of every successful people. They have a positive attitude towards the failures, towards their failures. Successful people may fail more than unsuccessful people. They fail more, but they treat each failure as a learning experience. From the failure they learn, and that takes them very closer to the success. That's why it says that there's a proverb: failure is a stepping stone to success. Why it is said that? Because each time when we fail, we have to learn something from our failure. Why we failed? What's the reason for our failure? That we have to understand. And next attempt, we should not repeat that mistakes or errors which we have done, which led us to failure. So that errors we never repeat in our next attempt. So it is not. Failure means whenever you failure, you don't think that it is a loss. Failure is not a loss, but it is a lesson. We can learn from that, from our failures. So they are the lesson for our success. Failures are the lesson for our success. So dear students, from each failure, whenever we fail, we should not be discouraged. We don't think that we lost it, but we have to take that as an opportunity to begin again. That's why the famous American industrialist Henry Ford, you know that who is Henry Ford? He's a American industrialist and business person and founder of the Ford Motor Company. You know that famous motor company, Ford. It world number one in case of quality and comfort. The founder of Ford company, Henry Ford, he says that failure is simply an opportunity to begin again, and this time more intelligently. So failures are not the end. It is the time to begin with more cautious and more intelligently. When we see the life history of very successful people, famous successful people, we can we can understand this. From the failure, they have learned. So Thomas Alva Edison is the greatest scientist of the world of all time, who had made great contributions to humanity through his thousands of inventions. His inventions we are depending nowadays. The invention of bulbs, batteries, and many more thousands of inventions he had made. Dear students, you know that in his childhood, his teacher said that he is not useful for anything. He is a useless person, and he can't achieve anything in life. But dear students, look, afterwards he became the world famous scientist. So from failure, in our lessons it is said that while trying to make a battery for his friend's battery, he failed 9,000 times, and his friend commented about the lack of result. He told that you have no result even if you had tried 9,000 times. But what's the reply of Edison? He told that, dear friend, I have got 9,000 result. Even though I have not got the favorable result, I have got very important result, 9,000 result. Because from this 9,000 failures, I have learned that the 9,000 ways of not attaining my goal. So the next time, I will not repeat this 9,000 failures, 9,000 reasons of the failures. So each failure he treated as a opportunity to learn his mistakes and to correct himself. That should be our attitude to the failures. Failures we should take as an opportunity to learn more and to correct ourselves, to start a new beginning. There's a story in our lesson. The story is about Robert Bruce, a king. He is the king of Scotland, Robert Bruce. He won several battles, but in a battle, after winning many battles. He was completely defeated in a battle, and he escaped from his enemy and hid himself inside a cave. He was very sad thinking about his defeat because he had never experienced a defeat from anyone. And he lost the part of his kingdom. His kingdom was annexed by his enemies. It's taken by his enemies. And he was brooding over his defeat. Brooding means he was very sad and thinking about his defeat. He was sitting inside that cave. Then he saw a spider. That spider was trying to make his net. The spider was jumping from one end to the another end, but unfortunately he fell down. And he tried to jump, and he tried many times to get into the net. But he failed again and again. The king, Bruce, was observing that spider, what he is doing. And he found that the spider is not trying to stop. And he kept his effort to jump. Finally, in the 7th attempt, the spider, he became successful in reaching that net on the web. And slowly he began his work, and then he completed knitting his web. So by seeing this, he got his confidence, and again he made his army. He collected the forces back, and he fought a battle with a renewed courage, vigor, strength, determination, and confidence. So nobody could prevent him from winning that battle, and he got back his kingdom and his territory, and he became successful. So from this story we can understand that if we keep trying and trying, keep on trying, then we can be successful. We should not give up. If we give up, then we will lose. We can't be successful. We can't succeed if we give up. So in failures, we have to learn the lessons, and we should keep trying until we become successful. That's an important thing. So how to manage the failures? We have to keep our mind strong. We should gain our self-confidence, and we should keep trying, and we should take every opportunities and take every failures as an opportunity for to try again, to learn more, and to be successful in the fight. We may hear many discouraging stories and comments from around us, from our friends, sometimes from relatives, sometimes our society or anywhere. But we should have the self-confidence that I can do it, and I will try for that. Then finally we can be successful. So that we have to read the stories of successful people. And I am telling not successful story. We have to read their unsuccessful stories, because from that stories we can understand the message that failures and success, they have equal chances in our life. How we deal our success, like that we have to deal the failures also. failures, we should not be discouraged, and we should not think that we have lost everything. It is not the end. Failure is not the end. Many students, that those who are trying for any competitive exams or coaching centers, so whenever they fail, they commit suicide. The reason is that they think only of success. They never think that on the other side there are failures. And success and failures, they have equal chances, equal probability, 50-50 probability. So, we should accept the failures also. Never think that failures are the end. I told that if we toss a coin 50 times, the chance of head and tails are equal. Just like that, it is also two sides of the same coin, success and failures. If you try more and more, then success may definitely occur. But if you do not try, then it may not. In the long run, success and failures have equal chance, and success may come if you try. So that, students, I told that you have to hear the stories of unsuccessful stories of successful people. That's very important. We have learned that Thomas Alva Edison, he had failed many times, and his childhood teachers told that he could not become anything in his life, but he became a famous scientist. So that we should accept the failures, and we should learn from our failures. This is very important. So, dear students, when everything seems to go against you, you should remember that an aeroplane takes off against the wind, not with it. If we stand against the adversities, then only we can be successful. Dear students, you think that you are playing a cricket match and you are batting. So when you lost one ball, do you give up the match? You stop playing? No, you can't. What you are doing? You forget about that lost ball and you are prepared to face the next ball. By saying that I was a failure in the last ball, therefore I will not bat, your attitude is not that. The next moment itself, you are ready to face the next ball. So, students, whenever you fail, we should not give up. The world famous basketball player Michael Jordan, he says that I can accept the failures because everyone fails at something or sometimes. But I can't accept not trying. You know that Michael Jordan, he was sent out from the school team when he was a school boy. He was sent out from the school team. He came to his room, closed his rooms, and he cried bitterly. He wept bitterly. But later, he became 6 times NBA world champion and 5 times NBA valuable player and 40 times NBA all-star player. Because he never gave up. He worked harder and he achieved his goals. That was the story of Michael Jordan. And another story, when he was, this is story of another person, that is Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi, you know that. I have no need to explain about Lionel Messi because everybody knows that. The world famous football player of all time. When he was 11 years old, he was sent out from the team, saying that he has some hormone deficiency and his body and legs were smaller than his own aged boys. So that he was sent out from the team. But later, now he became the world famous football player. And also from the story of Albert Einstein. Till the age of 4 years, he could not speak the languages properly. And the teacher told him that he can't do anything. But he became a territorial physicist and also the Nobel Prize winner. And you know that the Walt Disney, the creator of Mickey Mouse, he was sent out from the news editor, from the job of news editor, saying that he has no imagination and no real ideas. But later, he became the creator of Mickey Mouse, winner of 4 honorary awards, 22 academic awards and 7 Emmy awards. And Abraham Lincoln, 16th President of America, his business was a failure, and 8 elections he lost, but he never gave up. Later he became the 16th President of America. And J.K. Rowling, you know that, Harry Potter. In her family life there were many problems, and she wrote the novels, but 12 publishers rejected that. But that story became the story of Harry Potter that became world famous. So dear students, these are some examples of the failures in the life of successful people. They became successful because even though they failed, they never give up. They never give up in the life. That's why they became successful. And they learn from their failures. They have the self-confidence that they can do that. So failures we have to take as a stepping stone to success, because we have to learn something from the failures. That's a very important thing. In your future also, this will help you. So dear students, that is today's portion in our second chapter. In this chapter, I want to convey you that failures are not the end of anything. It is the beginning of or the stepping stone of success. Learn from the failures and don't repeat the failures, and keep on trying until you become successful. So students, this you keep in mind. This is a message I want to convey you from this chapter. So you read the chapter so that you can understand many things. And I give you thanks for watching this moral science lesson, science chapter. Try to follow these things in your life so that your life will become fruitful. So I wish you all a great success, and also I wish you a nice day. Be safe at your home. Thank you everybody.